93 Boxing, I'm back with a quick video. I want to address something quick. I've been told plenty of times, every time I praise a fighter, every time I support a fighter, every time I want a fighter to do well, I get criticism saying that I'm a fanboy, I'm biased. Like, first of all, I'm allowed to be a fan. And it's bullshit if you're telling me that you're not a fan of someone. If you're telling me that you don't want don't tell me that you want everyone to do well equally. I mean, I wish nothing but the best for other fighters. But there's certain fighters that I would rather see win just because I like them more. In terms of as a fan, like Black Fight Fan TV, and shout out to him. He said this, right? We are allowed to be fans, and we are fans. It's a lie if we say we don't. It's a lie if we say we're not fans. If you're not a fan of these fighters, you're probably not a fan of boxing. You probably just watch boxing I don't know, man. That's bullshit to say that you're not a fan. You're not a fan of some of these fighters. You would not want to see. Like, he wants Errol Spence to do well because he's from Texas and whatever. Like, he likes Errol Spence, okay? So, and I gave my reasons on why I support Amir Khan and I want him to do well. Of course, you could say that I'm biased in terms of my, I want Khan to win. Of course, in terms of my support, who I want to win, you could say I'm biased. But at the same time, I'm not biased in terms of calling a spade a spade. I've criticized Khan several times. I've been known as, a lot of people know me as the Kell Brook hater, right? I've criticized Kell Brook like no one else. Actually, that's a lie, but I've criticized, I should have said that I criticized Kell Brook more than I've criticized any other fighter. And when Kell Brook, in many people's eyes, quit, I didn't really criticize him that much. So I'm clearly not that bad of a hater on Kell Brook. So don't give me that shit about, you hate Kell Brook, if Kell Brook did this, if Kell Brook did that. No, I am not a hater just for the sake of being a hater. Now, people are saying, if it was someone else instead of Amir Khan, you probably give him a pass. I don't give Amir Khan a pass for shit that if he did wrong, I don't give him a pass for that. But at the same time, I want him to do well. You see, a lot of you that are criticizing him, just like Adrian Broner, and I want to get into Adrian Broner first, actually, because I supported Adrian Broner as well. You're going to tell me I'm like a fanboy of Adrian Broner? I'm a fan, and it's not just Amir Khan. Adrian Broner is a guy that I wanted to see him do well, even though he's been involved in some crazy shit, getting arrested, beating up a guy who actually took some of your money through betting because Broner lost the bet, and then you beat up the guy, getting involved in some major shit. And I even said AB equals always bailing. Adrian Broner goes through his own mental demons, like people like to say. He has his own problems, and to a certain extent, I had it to a certain extent as well. I had it a little bit in the past, and I still battle through some of the demons in my head at times. Therefore, I wish him nothing but the best. He even said he cried in the shower, right? He said that in the Breakfast Club. Like, he goes through his mental problems and he's going through some shit. Whatever shit that he might not want to talk about, or even if it's not some major shit, a lot of times you don't have to go through some major shit to feel some major shit. If a person says, right, let's say, just because you're in a certain situation doesn't mean, it's not always about where you are in life that makes you feel bad, although that is a factor. It's also about how you get there. If you wake up with £1 million, $1 million or whatever, you're gonna, and you were like, your bank balance was probably like a 5 figures, then you'd be screaming for joy and shit. Like, I don't know, you'd be happy, right? You'd be very happy. If Bill Gates woke up with £1 million, £1 million, he might actually kill himself. And it's how you get there, look, I've always put this analogy. If a person jumps off a skyscraper and he ends up on the ground, it's like, oh shit, my leg. Actually, not a skyscraper, because he'd probably be dead, right? If a person jumps off like a few floor buildings and he hurts himself badly, another person, meanwhile, got off the same place, but instead of jumping from the roof, he went down the stairs and he was on the same, pretty much the same place, by going down the stairs or lift, and they're walking there. Now, both people are pretty much in the same place. Are you not gonna tell me, right? Oh, the person who walked there, because clearly he probably won't be hurt, right? The person who walked there is mentally and physically stronger, because the person who jumped off the roof has broken a leg. How come the person who walked there hasn't broken a leg? It's because it's how you got there. If you got there jumping off a building, then yes, it will hurt you. If you go there by on stairs, then no, it probably won't hurt you. It's also about, see, that's the thing about pain. It's also about how you get to that pain. Adrian Bronner probably got. That's why I don't judge people for. It might, whatever they're going for, it might not seem huge to someone else, might not seem huge to me, but it's probably huge to them, because it's how you get there to the pain. And of course I'll be critiquing, but I don't really make it too big of a judgment. No one's perfect. Anyone who's criticized them, most of these people that criticize them are probably not even alpha. They're just like some gossiping, talking behind the back guys, like some feminine guys, man. It's one thing to critique them, but to full-blown criticize them and shit, it's like pathetic, man. But yeah, Adrian Bronner going through some demons. Amir Khan's going through some demons. I definitely believe he's going through some shit, some insecurities, shit he don't feel good about himself. He even, the way he apologized to Anthony Joshua, it was like, he didn't really apologize. It's like, I feel like he's almost jealous, and probably jealous of Anthony Joshua. And Amir Khan's probably he's been going through some shit lately, in terms of for the whole few months, with his family. His friends apparently left him, and that probably had some effect on him, and now he's going through this. Now, I'm not saying what Amir Khan did, if he actually did those, because I wasn't really aware of it. I just heard rumors about him cheating while his wife was pregnant. But if he really did it, that's fucked up. But I want him to do well, if that makes sense. I want him to do well. He has a kid. And I like to see a person who's able to battle through their demons and fight through, and just go to a place in life where they're stable. This is a role model. He's a role model. Many people that go through these stages and make it are role models for many people who are going through, battle through the demons. I went through some shit, and therefore it's nice to see when someone actually goes through and does well. That's why I like to see Adrian Bronner do well. I like to see Adrian Bronner throw his hands more. I was actually supporting Adrian Bronner, and I actually like Mikey Garcia. So what does that tell you? All these people that, as I said, people are criticizing them. A lot of people, if you're really secure about yourself, you would criticize them a little bit, but you wouldn't go ham on them like you could. And you might go a little bit, but some of these people are going balls to the wall when it comes to criticizing not just Amir Khan, but Adrian Bronner and all these type of people. I do criticize Kelbrook because he's a hypocrite. And as I said, I'm not that bad of I don't hate Kelbrook that badly. I hate Kelbrook. I dislike Kelbrook on a justified level. But some of these guys, that are like talking this major shit, you just don't know. Those shit might happen to you, and then what? Then you'll be like, shit, I was shitting on that guy, but the same shit happened to me. That shit happens in life, man. That shit really happens in life. The fact that you even criticize them the fact that Amir Khan was Amir Khan was jealous of Joshua. And he probably felt insecure about himself. He's probably an insecure guy. The fact that some of these people are criticizing him shows that these people are insecure as well. When people put others down, it's insecurity. It's really. I've worked with people. I know people. I've worked with students. I've worked with many people to know this. Understand what I'm saying is true. It's insecurity. It's major insecurity. And it's like, hey man, I'm not like that. I have critiqued him. I have criticized him. If he has cheated, that's really fucked up. Because I would never be with the girl that's cheating on me. But then again, I haven't cheated on anyone either. So, I wouldn't go back with the girl if she was cheating on me. But if Amir Khan's wife was cheating, I'll still tell Amir Khan to go back with his wife, because I guess they both cheated in that case, wouldn't it? But that's all it is. I just want to say that, I want him to do well, just like I want some of the other fighters to do well. It doesn't mean I'm a fanboy. Stop saying all this shit, oh, you're biased, blah, 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 like as if you're not a fan of certain fighters. Get over it. 93 Boxing, don't forget to subscribe, comment down below. I'm out.